Hey everyone, I'm back on the Huge Quiz website here. I'm doing the Los Angeles neighborhoods. I recently did the one for San Francisco and I wanted to do the one for LA, but it's actually quite a bit different. I did the San Francisco one, and what it is, it's just the city of San Francisco itself and the neighborhoods within it. This one is the entirety of Los Angeles County, so it'll be the neighborhoods within the city of Los Angeles, and then if it's just a suburb, just the name of the suburb itself and not the neighborhoods within the suburb. So there are 272. There's no way I'll know all of them. My goal is to maybe get half or 2/3, but despite me talking way more about San Francisco on the channel, and I'm more familiar with it, I've been there more times, and I have family there and all that, but I actually lived in LA for a few years. I never lived in the Bay Area. I went to Cal State Northridge, so I think I'm fairly familiar with the LA metro, a lot of it, but we'll see. It's timed. I'll probably have to do it untimed. So I'm going to start with Northridge. And then I'm going to do it untimed because it's really hard to do in the time limit. Okay, so how am I going to do this? 272. I'm going to start in the valley. That's where I'm going to know the most. So Granada Hills, that's where John Elway's from. And you drive by the high school, you'll see that on their sign. Porter Ranch, a really nice area there. Chatsworth. Then I'm not sure what that little thing is. Just a lake. West Hills. Canoga Park. Winnetka. Big noise from Winnetka. It's a long day living in Reseda. What is that little lake? I think that's just called Chatsworth Lake, isn't it? Chatsworth Lake Manor is what it's called. Chatsworth Lake Manor. Chatsworth Lake? Chatsworth. I mean, the physical feature is called the Chatsworth Reservoir. Chatsworth Reservoir, okay. All right. Reseda, and then Van Nuys. And then North Hills. Mission Hills, and that's Sylmar. San Fernando, which is a separate city. Pacoima. Arleta. Sun Valley. Oh, Panorama City. Just Panorama. Let's just back up a little bit. Where am I at? Let's go to Woodland Hills. And that little one's Hidden Hills, I think. Yes, I think it's all gated off. And Tarzana. Encino. What is that little one I'm skipping? Encino, Sherman Oaks. Valley Glen. North Hollywood. Studio City. I worked there for a couple years. What is that called? That little one there is Toluca Lake. No, that's Universal City is south of that, but I'll get that in there. What is right there? What is that one in the middle? That's Sepulveda. I think it's just called, isn't the neighborhood called Sepulveda? Sepulveda Hills? I don't know. And then that other one, that's called Valley Village. I don't know why it's called that, but it is. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. That's the other lake. That's the other reservoir. I don't know what that one's called though. Yeah, I'll come back maybe if I can maybe remember that one. Let's see. The east end of the valley is, let's see, Sunland, Tahunga, Lakeview Terrace, I'm not sure what the other ones are going to be. Then you got Burbank, Glendale. What is that big one right there I'm skipping? I don't know what that's just mountains. I don't know. La Crescenta. Isn't that what that's called? Just Crescenta? Alright, alright, La Cañada Flint Ridge. My friend's dad lives there. I'm pretty sure that's called La Crescenta, isn't it? Alright, so where am I going now? Let's go to the west end of the county. So that's Calabasas, Agoura Hills, Westlake Terrace. I gave me Westlake for okay, whatever. I knew that one anyway. So Westlake. It's Lakeview Terrace, Westlake Village. Yeah. That long skinny one's Malibu. And this another one that's just mountains, right? What is this? There's nothing there. Malibu Creek State Park? Is that what it's called? And you have Topanga Canyon next to that. Or Topanga. What is that? I mean, it's just Santa Monica Mountain. Or Santa Monica, of course, but that's all it is Santa Monica Mountains. Alright, so well, let's do San Gabriel Mountains then. San Gabriel. Of course, they'll give me San Gabriel, the city, first. San Gabriel Mountains. San Gabriel Mountains National Monument, right? It's a national monument. Okay, whatever. Alright, so let's go back down here where the poor folks live. Let's see, Pacific Palisades. And then that's Brentwood. And then Westwood. Oh, that's West Bel Air is that one. And Beverly Hills. Beverly Glen. Beverly Mount Olympus. Mount Olympus, perhaps. No, I'm not sure what that's called. I thought Bel Air was what was directly north of. I don't know what that's called. Laurel Canyon? No, not Laurel Canyon. I don't know. I do not know. Those are rich folks. I was hanging out with college students and poor folks. All right, so let's go. All right, Century City. And then there's something that's just called West Los Angeles. You know, that little thing. What is that? This weirdly shaped one. I don't know. Oh, there's West Hollywood. And then Hollywood. And then East Hollywood. Is there a South Hollywood? Might as well check. There's not. There's Hollywood Hills. Okay. Yeah, two hill areas between, and it's not Mount Olympus. Where's Coldwater Canyon? Not there. Where's Carbon? Carbon Canyon is more near Malibu. Yeah, I don't know what that's going to be. Oops. All right, so let's go to Santa Monica. What is next to Santa Monica? Well, let's go down to Venice. And then Marina del Rey. Hang out with George Strait. And then Playa del Rey. Whoops. Playa del Rey. And then Del Rey Gardens. Is that what it's called? Or, oh, it just took Del Rey. All right. What's over there? Fox Hills. Isn't there something called Fox Hills? View Park. I'm not sure exactly where that is. Yeah, over there. Wow, that's a lot out around there. I don't know. Where's Lenox? That's near the airport, right? And then you got Westchester is the airport area. You got Englewood, always up to no good. Wow, I thought I knew that part of town better. Obviously, I don't know it at all. All right, so we'll go Koreatown. We'll go over there, and then what's over there? Echo Park. Is that where Dodger Stadium is? And then Silver Lake. Oh, Los Feliz is that one that's over there. Like Holly. Oh, that's Los Feliz. Eagle Rock. That's over there. What is... Oh, that's Griffith Park right there. And then that long skinny one. What is that? That's a... I don't know what that would be. All right, let's go into the San Gabriel Valley. I'll start with Pasadena. Then Altadena. And then South Pasadena. Temple City. Or Temple. Rosemead. Arcadia. Monrovia. Duarte. Irwindale. I know these. I used to Azusa, Glendora, Citrus. I mean, I know this neighborhood or this part of town or metro pretty well. Laverne. Oh, San Dimas. No, Covina and West Covina. I lived in Northridge and was dating a girl that was from Ontario out in San Bernardino County, but she was going to Azusa Pacific. So I drove the 210 between Northridge and Azusa. I was in the San Gabriel Valley a lot. Let's see, Baldwin Park. One thing interesting about the San Gabriel Valley, that's where In-N-Out started. So there's just so many more In-N-Outs in the San Gabriel Valley. It's just like they're McDonald's around there. City of Industry. It's that thing. What else is over there? Talking a big game like I know it, but oh, La Puente, and then La Puente Hills, or I think it's called Puente Hills. No, La Puente Hills. Puente Heights. All right, I don't know that one. Hacienda Heights. Rancho Santa Fe. Rancho Santa Fe. Oh, the last one of the county is Claremont. I mean, it's pretty funny. You go from Claremont and then you cross over into San Bernardino County. It's immediately Montclair, which is kind of interesting. What is that big one? Oh, Pomona. What is over there? I don't know. What are some of those little tiny little things? I don't know what some of those small ones are. That one, I should know what that one is. That's one that would be, I don't know. Well, let's go down to the Alhambra. What happened? Oh, Alhambra, Monterey Park. And then what are these hilly ones around here? Man, that's a lot of different things I don't know the names of right there. And then around here, I don't know. I should know those. What is this big one? That's a big one right there. What is that? El Monte. El Monte. And then South El Monte. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Some of those other ones, Diamond Bar. Is that... Wait, that's Orange County. No, that's LA County. Yeah. I'm gonna... Oh, Walnut. That's another one over there. I think some of those small ones there might be... Those are weird polygons. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if those are unincorporated county. Those are such strange polygons. But, of course, there's some weird polygons around here. What's going on around here? What is that? All right, anyway, getting distracted. San Marino is one of those small ones in there. Oh, actually, it wasn't that small. Oh, La Habra. Did I put in La Habra already? Oh, La Habra Heights. Okay. I think I'm about out in East County. So let's go down the coast. That is El Segundo. And then Manhattan Beach. Hermosa Beach. And then Redondo Beach. That's my favorite part of the county. That tri-city, Manhattan, Hermosa, Redondo. I like that. Big one's Torrance. Then you have Palos Verdes Estates, Rancho Palos Verdes, Rolling Hills, and then Rolling Hills Estates. I didn't know which of those polygons was each of those four. I just know that those four rich folk areas down there. What is up here? Got Ladera Heights. Got Florence. Florence is over there. Lawndale. I don't know. I mean, if you had to tell me which of these polygons was which, I wouldn't know for the most part. I know the general part of the metro they're in, but all right, so let's go down here. That big one's going to be obviously Long Beach, and then that enclave is Signal Hill, and the port is Wilmington and San Pedro. Then you have the harbor gateways, the I-110 the 110 corridor. What is that little thing right there? I don't know. The big one's going to be Carson. And there's a West Carson. Is there an East Carson? No. Got Gardena. Compton. And there's a West Compton. I think there's an East Compton as well. Is there a South Compton? Let's just go for it. No, I think that's Southgate. No, that's Southgate. You got the trio of Bell Flower, and Bell Gardens. Got Cudahy. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Cudahy. Vernon. Maywood. Whoops. Linwood. Huntington Park. Okay. Like this is like the real poor, high crime gang area. Ice Cube, Chris Tucker hanging out. I don't know most of that part of town. I mean, you have South Central. And then, well, there's downtown. There's something called downtown. Yeah, downtown. Okay. When I was living at Northridge, they were trying to get rid of calling it South Central and just starting to call it South Los Angeles. But didn't work, apparently. I think there's a Southwest Los Angeles, isn't there? South, no. Okay, well, you got Watts. I'm not sure the name of the neighborhood that's where USC is. Probably has a name like University Park or College Park or something like that, but I'm not sure exactly what that's called. But yeah, that part of town, I mean, I wasn't hanging out around there. So I don't know. Of course, I was hanging out around here. I don't know why I don't know any of those. Oh, Culver City. Not that I was hanging out in Culver City specifically, but man, what is around there? All right, so let's go to more of these eastern suburbs. There's Pico Rivera, Montebello. A friend of mine was in Montebello. Whittier, Downey, Norwalk, Artesia, Cerritos, Hawaiian. Is that LA County or Orange County? LA County, right there. La Mirada. That's LA County, right? Yeah. A friend of mine went to Biola. I had a friend at Laverne, a friend at Whittier, friend at Harvey Mudd. Yeah, a lot of Dominguez Hills. Didn't have a friend there, but I know that's a campus. Dominguez Hills. Huh, well, apparently it's not a neighborhood name. Man, that's a lot to be missing. Got some little things down here. That's a lot to not know. Of course, I'm looking up. I'm over half. That's pretty good. Yeah, some of these weird polygons. I wonder if that's unincorporated county and it just has a name, like a nickname kind of thing. Oh, City of Industry and City of Commerce. I don't know where that's east of downtown, right? Commerce. Yeah. Yeah, this is another area that, what are these? These are obviously going to be hilly spots with these kind of shaped polygons. It's probably wealthy areas, but I don't know. Heights and hills, something. Yeah. These are the ones that are probably bothering me the most. I lived in the valley. I knew everything in the valley. That was like what I knew. That's just the water treatment plant, isn't it? Isn't that what that is? I mean, Sepulveda Basin is what it's called, not Sepulveda. Sepulveda Basin. There we go. But then I could swear there was the neighborhood itself was just called Sepulveda, because in LA you cross the street and it has the blue sign. It says, the new neighborhood you're in. And even though it's Sepulveda Boulevard, I think the neighborhood was also called Sepulveda. But I can see why they maybe would have changed the name of it. Also, when I was living in Northridge, they split Van Nuys in half. Part of it was Van Nuys. The other part was Valley Glen. People were laughing because a glen is a valley, so it's just Valley. Oh, that bothers me. A big blue donut hole in the middle of the valley. Ugh. What is that called? I think there's a ice skating rink near there. I remember going ice skating randomly enough somewhere around there. I don't know what that's called. I don't know what that's called. These up here, I'm sure I know what they are if I were to hear them, but all right, so let's go up to North County. These big polygons, it's mostly wilderness, most of those, but we'll go to Santa Clarita, and then Valencia is probably that small one. Valencia. Stevenson Ranch. A friend of mine went to Cal Arts. It's somewhere. Was it Stevenson Ranch? Where's Cal Arts? It's right around there. Castaic Lake. Lake Castaic? No. How about Pyramid Lake? No. Okay. What are some of those little ones going to be called? Fraser. I mean, that's a. No. Well, okay. We'll do the city ones: Lancaster, Palmdale, Pear Blossom, No. Isn't there one called Pear Blossom? Quartz Hill, Agua Dulce. That leaves a lot of holes in there. Ugh. Yikes, that leaves... Is that California City? No, that's in Kern County, right? Yeah, I don't, where's Cal City? I think that's up around here. So this is the Grapevine. So this is where the town of, it wouldn't be called Gorman. Gorman's not really a thing. Yeah. So whatever that's called, oh no, Lebec maybe. Whatever that's called is probably just Tejon Pass, Fort Tejon. No. All right, so whatever it's called is probably just the, I don't know what that would be called. All right, what else is... I can't think of any more towns in the Antelope Valley that's... Angeles Crests is going to be one of those mountains, right? Oh, that one. I would have thought I was thinking the other one's going to be Angeles Crest, but all right, I'll take it. Wow. I think I'm about done. I don't know what else. Oh, Catalina. I don't know. I didn't realize that was going to be on there. Ooh, what is that? Oh, Avalon. That's going to be just the town. Okay. Ooh, that was cool. That was a cool catch at the end. 156. I'm well over half. And there's a lot of blue, but most of that blue is wilderness. That's not too bad. But man, there's a lot of blue in the city as well, though. That's a lot of blue. Man. Yeah, some of these, like, I'm sure I know what some of these are. I just can't think of them, but that's a lot. There's no way I know all those. Yeah, what's just south of Beverly Hills? What is that called? Oh, I forgot to do Chinatown and Little Tokyo. Isn't that called Little Tokyo? Little Osaka, San Francisco. It's called Little Tokyo, isn't it? All right, whatever. Oh, East Los Angeles. Okay. What is between? What is this? East Los Angeles? Oh boy. Yeah, I could probably sit here for half an hour and pull a few more out, but I mean, 158 at most. I could get maybe 165 if I sat here for a while. Most of these I'm not going to know. That's not bad though. That's not too bad. If you just look at it like that, don't look at all the blue up there. That doesn't look that bad right there. All right, so I'm going to end it. I think it tells you the answers after you don't get them. All right, I'm going to end it. All right. So let's see. Oh, it doesn't do the... Oh, no. For San Francisco, it told you the ones you didn't get. Oh, no, that sucks. I should have kept going then. Oh, no. Well, if you're from LA and you're seeing this, let me know what some of these are. Obviously, I can go look online, but... Man, but the ones where I know what it's called, and it's still not that. Like, this is Mount Olympus, right? Olympus Park. I'm already done with it. I've already finished the game. I'm still guessing. All right, so I'm going to end it right here. I'll post some more stuff like this. If you're from LA, check out this website. Check out, or if you're from San Francisco, did the other one. I don't think San Diego's on there. Actually, maybe it is. I don't know. Sacramento, I don't know if they all are. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Check it out. Huge quiz. A lot of great quizzes, including this one. Maybe you can do a lot better than 158. All right, later.